mine was sort of an off research paper. It was in the same plane as yours, being that it was about Greek mythology and Greek gods and such, but came from a very popular video game, God of War, for the PlayStation 2. And my character was not actually in Greek mythology, but he was created to sort of coerce with the rest of the Greek mythological world. He interacts with the gods and such, and has a lot of wacky adventures and all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so that's the background. So you're gonna get into the first question part.
All right, yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. I'm Kratos, the god of war. But I wasn't always the god of war. What really happened was, I was pretty much just a guy, but I was a really cool guy, because I was wicked mean and very violent. So, in that way, you know that the Greek gods really favored the strong ones among us. They like strong people, not very sympathetic. The ones who killed the most people were pretty much the most popular. So, I did that very well. And the one god who really liked me the most is this guy right here. Ares, the god of war. He was like my bro for a while there. Because when I was killing and maiming people and conquering Greece, it was just me. But then, there were these, there were these barbarians. When I fought the barbarians, it was not a cool scene. Because they were even stronger than my Spartan army, which was like wacky. I didn't even see that coming. But when I fought them, they kicked my butt. And then, so after my butt was kicked,
past tense,
I called Ares for help. And not anyone can just call Ares and he'll help him out. I mean, you gotta be really strong. And I was really strong. So he decided to help me. He killed all the barbarians. Nice guy, huh? And then he decided that he was going to help me conquer everything. And now that I have the god's power behind me, I was pretty much unstoppable. But the violent guy that he is, he didn't just want me to conquer stuff and expand my Spartan empire. He instead wanted me to just go around and kill everything, which was pretty fun. I just went around killing everything. I would walk into a small village and then just kill everyone for no good reason, kill, maim, kill some more. And then, but there was this one day, I came to a small town. I don't even think they had any soldiers to defend them. It was ridiculous. It was like a barn and a barn and another barn and then the temple. And then we started burning everything and killing everyone. And then I was going to go into the temple to kill everyone in there. And then the village oracle, she came up to me and she was like, no. She was like, no, because I shouldn't. I had a bad feeling about it in the first place, but, I'm Kratos, and my boy here really wouldn't be very happy if I, chickened out at the last second. So I was like, oh well, push the oracle out of the way, and I go in, and I just, killing everybody and just tearing everything up. And I get to the back, and there's the last two people standing there, and I'm like, "Whoa," and I take them down. And as the smoke clears, I see my wife and my daughter. Sad, huh?
Wait, you killed them?
Yep.
whoops.
Yep. Whoops is right. That was not a good moment for me. Let me tell you about those two. Everyone hated me because I was a jerk and I killed everybody, except for those two. They were the only ones who still loved me. And yeah, and then I killed them. And since I was the one who killed them, I didn't want to blame myself because I'm too cool for that. So I blamed Ares instead. And then I decided, well, I was really depressed over having killed my family. So then I blamed Ares, quit the Spartan army, decided to stop, killing everything. I was done with that phase. I got a boat and I started sailing around and, you know, drinking myself stupid and getting wenches from different ports to try and ease my pain. Never really worked though. See, what I decided to do instead was to please the gods however I could. Because the worst thing about that moment, that time of my life, was that every night I would have nightmares about killing and maiming innocent people and, you know, killing my family, which no one would really, you know, want to remember. So by getting the favor of the gods, I was hoping that maybe they could rid me of the memories, so that would be nice, because, you know, I couldn't get an ounce of good sleep. So instead, yeah, I would just, you know, I'd go around, and every time the gods had something they needed to do, I would do the dirty work. And they liked it, because, you know, the gods, they don't like doing stuff that's unpleasant. So, eventually, I became so powerful that the gods came to me with the big one, my big mission. And that was to kill the god of war. I obviously jumped at the opportunity because I had such a hate for him, because, you know, he was responsible for me killing my family. And then, so I was like, yeah, definitely. And I took it, and I was like, all right, time to get revenge, and they're going to rid me of the memories, and I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. So I traveled around, but, you know, you can't just go around killing gods. So instead, I had to travel far and through deserts and mountains and such. And I found my new little toy called Pandora's Box. That gave me some wicked good power. And alright, I traveled and I killed lots of enemies on the way. It was a really wild adventure. You should play my video game. And as I got Pandora's Box, I was like, yeah. And I took it and I was like, yeah. And I was pulling it. And then him, as he was tearing up the city of Athens, that's why they wanted me to kill him, because he was tearing down his sister's city, because he didn't like her. Is Athena here?
Over here.
Oh, hey, Athena. She was like my friend. She was really the only god who actually liked me. And then this guy uses godly powers, and believe it or not, there's a spear thousands of miles and hits me in the chest. Isn't that nice?
Did he kill you?
Isn't that great?
Yes, he did kill me. But luckily, I can't be taken down that easily.
Okay.
I escaped Hades with Zeus's help. He was cool. I escaped Hades, I climbed up, and I escaped from the depths, and got back up, found myself in the city of Athens. And Ares was there, and he